Bought a pistol, it got 30 rounds in it. Pull up at your mama's house and put some rounds in it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shalinda. In today's video, we're going to be doing a mukbang. I had asked a couple people on my Instagram page to drop a couple of topics to discuss during our mukbang, and so did he, so that we could talk. And everyone dropped really good topics, and I'm excited to talk about it and get in depth with it or whatever. We're doing Chipotle and Wingstop, my two favorite foods. I love them.
She wanted me to record for her, but to be real with you, I look better.
Can I please have sour cream on the chicken?
Let me show her what she getting.
And then can I have that spicy sauce? We got the Chipotle and the Wingstop secure. How you feel about it, babe?
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. You hungry? Okay, guys, let's get right into the video. We got our food. We got Chipotle and Wingstop as well. Big bag. I low-key feel like he got all my favorite foods on purpose because I love Chipotle and Wingstop. Those are my two haters, boy. Like I told you guys in the beginning, we asked both of our Instagrams to give us topics to talk about during this mukbang.
Shout out to all y'all who responded. I can't cuss, but we mess with y'all heavy.
Yeah, those who responded, you're awesome. Because I even think on my Instagram separately anyways, but again, thank you. I hope you're watching this video and I hope you enjoy the video. Please, you know, share the video and like and stuff like that. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Ladies first.
Ladies first? Okay, let's start with the questions that I got. The first topic is dating in today's generation. Today's generation, it's more like people trying to add to their body count. It's not really authentic. Not like they're really trying to find the one. They just talk on Instagram saying they want to find the one, but never really show that they're a genuine person or anything like that. Dating is really, it's hard if you don't find if you haven't found your person. That's all I can say. It's hard if you haven't found your person. I found my person, so I don't really have to struggle with dating in today's generation.
What about before you found me?
Before I found him, I really stopped looking for somebody because I felt like nobody really wanted me. Like nobody showed true intentions of wanting to wife me up or make me a girlfriend. They just wanted to add me to their body count. I have never been in a dating stage ever until it came to him. I had little small talks with people, but other than that, it was never serious. That's my point of view. It was never serious.
My point of view on that, dating in this generation sucks. Cause like she said, you don't know when people be serious, if they really trying to mess with you, or if they trying to like put on an act just to grease. Like what? I'm gonna be like, oh, they wanna be with you, this, that, and the third. Soon as y'all do something, skedaddle, you feel me? But that's how like it is mostly for like men. I mean for women, because that's the men leading on. But like in this generation, the main reason I say it sucks is because everybody like too childish. They just wanna bounce around, be outside, do all that crazy stuff. And they wanna settle down by the time they like 25, 26, 27. But by the time it's already too late, because ain't nobody finna
I feel like that's a misconnotation that our generation has, that you're supposed to spend your 20s bouncing around, hoeing around, and then start dating at 30 or try to find a person at 30. Like, bro,
none of that. By
30, a lot of people are gonna be like tapped in already. I'm 20. I'm off the market. Y'all missed out.
Feel me?
Okay, I already tapped in. I tapped in. This is my future, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's a misconnotation of our generation. It's tough. Tough for y'all.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's just childish. Everybody bounce around too much. Want to party, do all that stuff outside. Nobody actually serious. But when you find somebody serious, she ain't take me serious at first either, but when she finds somebody serious and you like come down and be serious with them, gosh dang. And on top of that, nobody want to be the one grind for real. When people start like arguing in relationships, they be ready to dip or they go cheat. So,
people don't like to communicate. Like if there's something missing in the relationship that you're not getting, people do not communicate. So it's like overall in general, dating in the generation, like he said, people are immature. They're not willing to grow by themselves and even in a relationship. So
if you're gonna date, make sure both of y'all on the same page.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, let me go to my phone real quick.
Ooh, I love this spicy sauce right here. Got a little kick to it.
Like I said, shout out to the ones that swiped up. I mess with y'all. But one that I got was, matter of fact, because a lot of people don't know this, I only use the one, how we met. How we met, because it was funny. You feel? Yeah, it was funny. because people want to be.
He can tell his point of view.
Your point of view first, or you want me to go first?
You go first because I answered my question first. He can tell you his point of view, and then I can tell y'all my point of view.
Her point of view is crazy. Anywho, so the way we met was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago? No, it wasn't.
We've been together for a year.
We met in 2022, didn't we?
Next month makes it 2 years.
No.
She gonna pull out the receipts?
Answer your question while I find my dad.
Nah, what's this? October 1st, where am I at? Where am I at?
Oh, we did meet 2 years ago. Wow.
Come on, bro.
Okay, tell your point of view. I'll tell you why I don't think it's 2 years, but I'll let you
Alright,
answer.
it was 2 years ago, because, yeah, I was at the gym with one of my homeboys. His name was Romeo. And Romeo knew her because they went to the same school, same class, all that. Me, I have never seen this girl a day in my life. I was at the gym, and what Romeo said was like, because I guess Romeo posted me or something like that. He's like, yo, Steven, this girl says she wants you. She didn't even say that, but he's like, yo, this girl's like trying to mess with you, you feel me? Let me put you on. I'm like, go ahead. My confidence is up there, but I'm like, go ahead. Well, I'm gonna bag this real quick. But I wasn't looking to date. I promise you I wasn't looking to date. He gave me her snap. She got my snap. Then after that, I texted her. We started going back and forth. Basically, I was trying to shoot my shot, and I was trying to, you feel me, what y'all kids be saying, rizz? I was trying to rizz her up and all that. I was trying to rizz her up and all that. But it didn't work. She hit me with the, no, it can't work out because she's going to school in a couple of months. Therefore, she doesn't want to do long distance. It won't work out. Blase, blase, blase. She lucky she said that too, because I just wanted degrees. I promise you. I wasn't looking for nothing serious, because I kind of like basically just got a relationship, situationships, all that. I ain't want to take nobody serious. Like what, bro?
I'll beat it.
But anyways, after that, she didn't text me. She'll view my story. She'll view my story and all that. I wasn't even on her private, fam. Like she'll view my story and all that. But then after that, one day I wanted to make a new snap. The name that I had was Booty, and Snapchat didn't have an update yet where you could change your username. So I made a new Snapchat. As I made a new Snapchat, she gonna swipe up on my story. No, she added my new snap first, and she swiped up on the new snap story.
Yes.
For what reason? I don't know why. She was bored.
Very bored.
Very bored. You know, after that, swiped up. The question was so stupid, because my Snapchat profile and seen I was a Sagittarius or Sagittarius, I already said. And she gonna ask me, oh, you're a Sagittarius.
Sin City was a maybe.
And then I go, yeah. Then she goes, oh, I'm a Sagittarius too. Mind you, we won't believe in none of that. What's that thing called? None of that zodiac signs. I don't know nothing about that. So she was a Sagittarius too, and like our birthday was like 8 days apart. So then you know, we just started talking from there. So then she basically shot her shot, but then I just basically laid it in, because you know, after that I just told her like, what's up? Give me your number. I'm trying to talk to you. She didn't want to give me her number. She's like, I don't give out my number like that. I said, bro, what are you talking about? Give me your number. I got the number. After that, started talking. Mind you, she was in Tallahassee, so we was long distance there. Crazy thing is, we couldn't do long distance before she left, but we did long distance while she was in Tallahassee. That makes sense?
2-3 months.
And I was like 6 months from the time that Romeo actually put me on with her. I don't know, bro.
No, it wasn't.
October. Yeah.
November, December, January, February.
Oh, 4 months. So it's not that, like, that's crazy. In 4 months, your mind could change. And then she thought I was ugly.
Are you done?
Go ahead.
Okay, so my point of view on how we met. This ties in with the question that I'm gonna state the question now, because one of the questions was, how did you meet your man and how did you guys get a closer relationship with God? So I'm gonna say my first part of how we met, and then we both can answer how we were working on getting a closer relationship with God, you know? My POV, at the time of us like finding each other out, I was in a time period where I was in a time frame where I was like, you know what, I've been looking for a relationship, or been looking for someone to like me, or looking for someone to want to cuff me for so long. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm just gonna, you know, play my cards, okay? So my private story used to be poppy. You know, I used to be doing it for the girls, doing what I want to do, and the boys that were on there perceived it as if I was like big freak, or I'm ready to give it up like that. But really, I denied everything. Like, I denied every single time. Any single time a dude was swiped up on that energy, I would, you know, flirt a little bit, play with it a little bit, but I never would follow through. You can ask, but don't ask now, because I'm a different woman. It's a year later, a year and a half later, and I'm married committedly, so please. But like, no, seriously. But anyway, so I'm texting, I'm like snapping Romeo, the person that got us to meet each other, our mutual person. I'm texting him, whatever, and at some point of me snapping him back and forth, I see this man's face. At the time, I'm like, what the hell is this man doing another man's snapping me? And I thought it was just some dude that was sumo. You know them niggas that be like, he gave off, where my hug at? Where my hug at?
Hey, I ain't never been that type. I only said that like twice in my whole lifestyle, bro. I ain't never gonna be that type of dude, bro. Said that like in middle school.
So I'm like, okay, this is a where my hug at type of dude, like them cock blockers. So I'm not entertaining it. He's like, oh, what's up with you? I'm trying to mess with you, da da da. I was like, at the time, I also thought he was ugly. You know, I was like, this nigga has a big fat nose. I am not having it. We not doing it.
Still got that nose to this day.
And you cute, and I think he handsome.
Come on now.
I think he handsome.
Don't switch up now. Oh, how the tables have turned.
But yeah, so I was like, so I came up with some bull crap excuse. I was like, yeah, no, I'm moving to Tallahassee in a few months. I don't think us talking will work out. Like, there's no point of us talking. Shut it down, call it a day, whatever. From that day on, from the mutual friend that I had on Snap, I called him Mr. Matchmaker. Because I was like, what is you doing trying to match me up? Did I ask you? I said it to I was like, did I ask you to match me up? Did I?
You know what's so crazy?
Even though it worked out.
You know what's so crazy?
What?
I was gonna remove your name on Snapchat.
Really?
Like, I was gonna remove you as a friend. I was like, well, she not on nothing, bro. I don't know. But I saw you watching the stories and stuff. Like, if you wasn't watching, you would have got.
Yeah, man, no. So, fast forward a few months, I'm in Tallahassee. At the time, like I was telling you, this is the time I had my freedom, so I was living my life. I wasn't popping coochie, as a disclaimer, so I don't want none of y'all to think, oh, she got hella bodies, or she was opening them, she was busting it wide for every dude I was talking to her. No. So at the time, I was free. I was doing my thing. I was, you know, like I said, flirting with people if they flirt with me, because I'm like, why not? I'm single, I can do what I want. Then one day, I'm sitting in my room. I was on my Snap, and I was snapping through, and I'm like, I'm bored. No one's texting me. Let me hit this man up, because it's like, why not? I know he wanted me, so let me play with that or whatever. That's what my mindset was at the time. So when I saw him make a new Snap, I added it. After adding it, I looked at his birthday, and I was like, oh, let me see this. And I was like, he's a Sagittarius? Let me be on some friendly stuff and text him. I was like, you're a Sagittarius? He's like, yeah. He was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, November or December? He's like, December. I was like, November, Sagittarius are really better than that. And then move forward, he was just like, oh, let me get your number. I was like, number? These days, you can't really give your number out because people could track you with the number. So I was like, number?
I'm supposed to track you all the way from Naples?
Yeah. I was like, number? And then I was like, you know what? Shoot. All right, whatever. I could always block and delete him if anything goes wrong. So I gave him my number. And then from there on, it was history.
I told you, like y'all kids be saying, she got rizzed up. You feel me? Like,
yeah, he definitely rizzed me up, I guess. Because at some point, I was just like, I told him, I was like, if we don't work out, we could always be best friends. Because I was like, something about this guy makes me, like, want him. Like, I don't think I ever had a feeling like that with another guy. So for him, I had that strong feeling like, for some reason, this seems like someone I want to be with or try to be with. And yeah, that's how we met. The next question, how did we get a close relationship with God? For us, how we get closer to God is basically trying to read our word together, keep each other accountable when reading our word, praying together, as well as now I'm trying to find a church for us to both go to. That's honestly how we work to get closer to God. And now we're trying to incorporate celibacy in a way. I'm not saying we're pitch perfect, but we're trying to incorporate celibacy so we can really honor God truly in our relationship. Do you have anything to add on to that?
Oh, yeah, the prayer part, which I think I like kind of made that a habit ever since I was young to always pray at night. Ever since then, she slept over at my house one time. And we're gonna go to sleep perfectly fine. And as we were about to go to sleep, it felt weird. I was like, you pray before you go to sleep? She goes, no. I was like, okay, bet. We gotta pray. Ever since then, as you said, we pray over the phone. Always take turns, because you always gotta pray before you go to sleep, because you never know when your last breath is gonna be, man. You could be asleep, man. Gone just like that. I know somebody who died just like that too. Like, it was crazy.
But yeah, that's honestly how we try to get closer to God. I'm not saying we're pitch perfect, we're that godly couple that be doing the best and be doing everything like that, but
it's hard, actually, okay?
It's hard because it's like, again, like our generation is someone that's focused mostly on the sexual side of relationships, so we're trying to kind of steer away from that as much as possible. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying we're perfect at it, but we're building to that, or trying to at least lessen it, you know what I mean? Like, or keep telling ourselves that we're not living for our flesh, but we're living for the spirit that God has given to us. So yeah,
we do a Bible study group every Wednesday or Thursdays and Saturdays.
Yes,
if you want to join and you local, like, just text me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, text us. Yes, because I would love to have other people join our Bible study group. Right now we're reading 1 Corinthians.
Finish the book of Job. And
yeah, we finished Job, Proverbs,
Ecclesiastes.
They're all good ones.
Right now we're on 1 Corinthians.
Yeah,
so
that one.
Let me know. You can join through the phone. No matter where you at, I'll add you to a group chat. Whenever we got Bible study group, you feel me? Whenever we got Bible study days, you just join through the phone, write notes. Feel me? Read your word.
Be active though. Don't be one of them people that don't be active. Be active though. Be talking. Be communicating, because that's how we grow. You know, even reading 1 Corinthians, it talks about how when you're meeting together to talk about God, it has to have a sense of orderly. You have to do it together. That's why God wants us to have other people and friends to grow in faith, because he wants that community. We need that community to grow in faith. You need the different point of views. Being in our Bible study has really enlightened us to see the different amount of views and perspectives when it comes to each verse that we read, each chapter that we read, everything that we, like every word that we read. There was one time a kid had really opened my mind about one verse in Proverbs. I can't remember it because I'm not on that level yet of remembering verses like that, but he blew my mind, because I was like, bro, I never perceived it like that. So, and I love every single person that's in my Bible study group. I have like a special little bond with you, especially the younger ones, because you know,
that's my YGs.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's my point of view on the question, and that's how I answer it. Thank you so much for commenting that question. Okay, yours, turn.
This was the same question, saying how do we keep God the base of our relationship? That kind of goes with the same one.
Basically, summarized for that question is basically try to be celibate, read our word, pray for each other,
be consistent too.
Be consistent, communicate like a lot.
Oh,
like a lot.
Like, to be honest with you, to answer that question with one word, prayer. Because whenever one of us is having a bad day or feeling down, like, we just pray for each other. And you have to actually believe that prayer works, because if there's no faith behind that prayer, then that prayer is not going to work. But if there's
faith, it gives
faith,
comfort when you know your partner is praying for you, or your partner is praying for you in the moment. It gives comfort, because it's like, they hear me, and especially in a way that is more like spiritual and vulnerable. Because being spiritual is very vulnerable, and I love that. Since
we're on that topic, I'm gonna go with what's our favorite Bible verses.
Oh, I could tell you, I don't have favorites, but I have ones that basically I'm gonna tell you, like, it makes you be like, yeah, the hitters, or like the ones that be making you be like, you know what, you need to tap in. There's one that I low-key remember. Let me see if I remember it. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the arms, and poverty will come to you like a thief of the night. And then I need to see what the rest is. But a lot of things that we do day to day, you will not know it's a sin until you read your Bible. I also like, this one has been something that's been on my heart for the longest. I remember I even might get it tatted on me, but it's the Lord is near the brokenhearted and he saves those crushed in spirit. The reason why I love that verse so much is because throughout the years I've slowly dealt with feeling a little sad. I'm not gonna say depression because I'm not claiming that energy, but I've been feeling a little gloomy some days where I don't feel like myself. So remembering that verse or reading that verse, it makes me remember like God is with me at all times and he's here with me every day, fixing my spirit to make me, you know, just to make me happier these days. I'm not gonna say this is my primary happiness, but this is someone that is helping me get there, if that makes sense. I'm done. I just like, you know, the Bible be hit some hitters. Like I said, like you said, tune into our Bible study if you want to join.
My favorite verse, I have two right now. The first one is Proverbs chapter 24 verse 10. It's on my bio because like that verse is a hitter. But it states out, if you feel under pressure, your strength is too small. Like, it's just that blunt, just simple. Like, I'm not finna downplay women, but as a man, like, you face a lot of pressure. I'm not, like I said, I'm not downplaying women, but as a man, you have a lot of pressure on you. Like, a lot of people depend on you, especially like being Haitian, especially being like the one that has the most common sense. But it's like you have a lot of pressure on you to like get things done and to be where you want to be and to help out the most people that you can. So therefore there's a lot of pressure on you. If you fail under that pressure and you think that you can't do what it takes to do what you gotta do, your strength is too weak. It's that simple. It's just as basic as it is. And that verse right there, it's a hitter because I feel like it relates to me the most. I have a lot of pressure on me to do what I have to do, and we'll say less she cooked. I'll be there. And I have a lot of pressure to do what I gotta do, so she just sent me the picture. I have a lot of pressure to do what I gotta do, so I can't fail under pressure. If I do, then my strength is too weak. Second one that I like, I have it written on my whiteboard. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 31. It says, therefore, as the scriptures say, if you want to boast, boast only about the Lord. That's simple. You gotta realize a lot of stuff be simple, but we don't implement them in our life, so that it's not simple. He says, if you want to boast, if you want to talk big, if you want to hype up, talk about God like that. Like, I'm not gonna be afraid to talk about God wherever I'm at, as long as you're not disrespecting it. You feel me? If you're not gonna disrespect God, if you're not gonna talk down on that or question it, you feel me? You can question it, but like question it in a bad way. If you for that, I ain't finna entertain that. But if you feel me, if we talking about God and what He done for all of us and how great He is, trust and believe I'm gonna talk about that. That teaches you to be humble. Like, you gotta realize, to God we're like this big, bro. This big to God, and He still shows His favor. So therefore, why would I not be humble? Why would I talk about stuff like I did it? That's why I'm humble, to be honest with you. I'm not finna have no big ego, even though I have a lot of confidence in myself. I'm not finna take the pride and say I do all of this. I'm not finna say I'm like this, I'm like that. Nah, I think God finna putting me through trials and tribulations to make me the person I am today.
Facts.
So
okay, next question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? In 10 years, I see myself.
Too spicy.
Anyways, to answer the question I was restating like 3 times.
Calm down now. Don't pull out the knife.
I know it's gonna see. I knew it's gonna see that. Don't pull out the 9, Jamal.
Calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Stop it. Where do I see myself in?
Stop acting different. Because that's not what. You think because this camera on, you should just talk to me or disrespect me like that? You trying to make me play, you trying to play me
so
out
where
like I'm
I
a
see
little
myself
boy.
in 10 years? Where I see myself?
I ain't no little boy.
I'm trying to help you out. You look like you was coughing.
Did I cough?
Yeah. Run that back, please. Here's, I see myself.
Too spicy.
Let me start.
Nah, you should have.
In 10 years, I see myself at least 1 million to 3 million subscribers on YouTube.
1 million.
I'll have my degree in dental hygiene. I'll be married to my man.
It's me.
I'll be married to him, and we will have, I think, about 2 kids by then. Do you see yourself in 10 years?
I see myself in the league. I look, to be honest with you, I don't know where I see myself in 10 years. It's not specific, but whatever I put my focus in, like right now in my 20s, that's where I'll be in 10 years. Either social media, like, I can go on social media. I can be a YouTuber if I really wanted to. Just too much work. Social media, I could be a streamer. I could be on a game. You feel me? I could do like whatever I put my mind to. I could be on that. But all I know is in 10 years, not to be specific, is I'm gonna be successful, living comfortable, breaking generational curses in like a year. Married. She said 2 kids, 10 years. I say a smooth 4, maybe 4, maybe 5. That's when she said 11. I ain't the one pushing them, so I'm keep providing. You feel me? I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I see us.
That'd be so cute.
I see us in probably like ATL or Houston.
Definitely Houston.
ATL or Houston, and just living comfortably. That's where I see myself though.
One person commented, favorite and least favorite traits you like about each other. My least favorite trait about Stephen Mornay is that he's mean. Huh? Sometimes his delivery is very rude. He's worked on it over the year or so, but he is mean. I'm sensitive, so when he says, nah man, you look ugly as hell with that haircut, I'm like, ow, you're mean. Or when we have issues in a beginner relationship, when we used to have issues, he would just be so mean. I'm like, boy, I ain't even do nothing to you. You made it seem like I stole $1,000 from you. My favorite. What the heck? My favorite trait about him is that he's funny, he's charming.
Oh, now I'm charming.
He's sweet when he wants to be. Yeah. I just love him in general.
I was about to say that's it. Yeah. I'm not mean, bro. I
love everything about you.
I'm not mean. I'm just blunt.
Cap.
Don't side-eye me either. Like,
I didn't. I just looked at you.
No, you bombastic side-eye me, bro.
Bombastic side eye.
But no, I'm not mean. People think like being blunt is mean. It's not. She learned that too, though. It's just she doesn't want to accept it. So therefore, actually, it's not accepted. She doesn't want it towards her. That's it. When I'm saying it to anybody else, she be like, yeah, you snap. But when it's to her, when it's to her, she be like, no, why'd you say that?
Know how I feel. Why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation.
Like, come on, bro. Don't count that as a trait she don't like. To her, she don't like it. But to me, that's like my best trait. Everybody says so. You know that too.
Not everybody, so. Let's continue on to what is your favorite and least favorite trait about me?
You love me, don't you? Huh?
I really do. You need to stop looking at me like that, though.
Favorite trait about her putting herself down, her putting a limit on herself, her being lazy sometimes. My favorite trait about her personality. Feeling for her personality, I would pursue her. She's not bland. She has this, she has some seasoning.
You heard it here first, boys. I mean,
What do you mean by that?
ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. I'm kidding. I don't know why I just said boys is okay. I love you, but I only want to be with you.
Yeah. My last question is from my YG. 2K, you feel me? He says, what's one regret that we have?
Not waiting.
Yeah, if she waited, she would have been with me already. If she wanted to explore her options.
That was just my question. Answer your thing. Stop answering my stop. Have a commentary about my stuff. My one regret in life is not waiting.
My one regret in life is not having good grades in high school. If I would have actually tightened up my freshman year and had good grades, you would have been known about Touch Money 9 by now. But I would have been first ticket to the league.
The number one guy.
But yeah, I didn't pay attention in class. I didn't even pay attention in class. I didn't put my mind to it. I played around, didn't get the grades, fell into being ineligible my sophomore year. Barely got the grades back. My other regret is not going JUCO. Should have went JUCO. That's about it though. don't got that much. But that wraps it up. We didn't even finish the food.
Yeah, we got full quick. I got full quick. That Chipotle is hefty.
Yeah.
I forgot rice is hefty. Oh my god. Please like, comment, subscribe. It was fun talking to you guys, and thank you so much for those who commented on or suggesting topics for us to talk about. It was very interesting. I loved it. This was mostly a godly based video, and I love that. So thank you so much, guys. Gang, gang. Bye.
Tap in.
Pull up at your mama house and put some rounds